Hey Dennis, thanks for coming. Come on in, you guys. Right there is Makaleha mountain range. That mountain there with the clouds, that's Mount Waialeale. And you can see today it's probably raining up there.
Hey, aloha, Paul.
Hey Hal, how are you doing? Hey.
Good. I was in the neighborhood and wondered if I could come by and see you.
Yeah, please come in. Oh, what a pleasant surprise, man. Thank you for thinking of me.
Paul, can you remember when we first met and what period, what year it was maybe?
Yeah, this is my friend Hal Kinnaman, and Hal is actually my teacher. I'd say back in the early 80s, I wanted to learn slack key. I heard a lot about Hal, so I knew he would teach me the proper fingering, hand positions, and fingering techniques. So I approached Hal back in the early 80s, and yeah, Hal, on the street, he was the man in those days. He probably was the best guitarist in Hawaii at the time for the style that he did. It ranged anywhere from slack key, contemporary, classical, bossa nova, you know, all those types. I mean, he pretty much did it all.
Did you ever take lessons with me in the big greenhouse in Hanapepe?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a couple, but by then our relationship was more like friends already, so we were kind of just exchanging. Because I remember at one point too, going to a house in Hanapepe Heights. You were there for a while too.
Oh yeah, that was,
That was a real long time ago. Yeah. My hair was black.
that was during Aniki. Aniki hit that too.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened to me. I was in San Clemente at San Onofre Surfing Club, and there was a man sitting on a driftwood log, and he was playing slack key, and I had never heard it. This probably in the 70s, sometime before I came here. And so his song he was playing was Hula Medley, which I love that song, and that's one of the first ones I teach my students in Paul.
Yeah, I received this in the mail one day. Actually, well, it was a small photograph, but and a letter, but I blew it up so I could use it at festivals or performances. And with this photo, there was this letter, and it said, I had it blown up so I could read it while I'm playing. It said, "Hi Paul, you played at our wedding just about 3.5 years ago in Hanalei. On May 17th, our son Caleb was born at home, and we had your CD playing while he was born. I just wanted to let you know how special it was to have your music to be a part of the two most important days of our lives. Just thought you'd like to know."
My playing has gone down because I'm almost 80 years old, and I'm starting to get these little quivers and things, Parkinson's. But I play every day. Just, I need it, you know, badly. Paul writes his own music. It's a lot of beautiful music. He is a composer. He hears things as he's driving down the road. He pulls into some kind of a station and he writes it down, or he records it, or he wakes up at night, records it, then plays it along and creates a new piece. So listening to music is great, but playing it is way better. And then I was fortunate to teach in our KCC college for 6-7 years there, remember? Yeah. I think the music itself is healing. Many people said to me when they got my CDs and listened to them, some waiting to get their eyes examined, people said, "I hope you don't mind, but I go to sleep with that every night. It's so soothing." And that's what Kihalu is. That music can heal you or it can make you ill.
Hal, thank you for coming by, and I really appreciate what a nice surprise you just stopping by. be reminiscing on times from the past.
Well, I'm so glad that you get to hear his music, maybe filter his music in. You get to hear mine, how I was, not how I am now because of my playing. So people still remember me from that, and I thank God for that.
Well, Hal, thanks for coming by, my friend.
Thanks, brother.
You know.
Yes, so I'll see you soon, and be safe, and give our best to your wife.
Take care, Hal. Have a good one.
Aloha.
Well, here are some of the awards I was lucky enough to receive throughout the years. This one here is the very first award I ever received. It was for the best recording by a Slacky artist by the Hawaii Music Awards. At that time, Johnny Kai Lawrence was the person in charge of the Hawaii Music Awards, and he did a lot for me. Johnny Kai. I remember when I received this, I thought I was in a dream. This one here was, we were nominated twice. I was a part of a compilation CD called Slacky Kings, and we were nominated twice for Grammys. But we didn't win, but this medallion was presented to me at the Roosevelt Hotel in California. And this one here is my most recent award. It was presented to me in 2016 at the Nahoku Hano Award Ceremony, and it's the Kiho Alu Foundation Legacy Award. It's like for your contributions that you did for Slacky. The song that's playing now is called Wailua Twilight, and inspiration for that song was in those days when I wrote it, I used to walk a lot during the nights, and the reason for that was because I played music I have a full-time day job, and I played music so much. The only time I could exercise was after I came back from my music, which would be about 7 or 8 o'clock at night, so I'd be walking during the nights, and it's written about the beauty that surrounds us here in the subdivision in Wailua. The song playing now is called Makua Kane. I wrote it on the rhythm section is done on a Slacky guitar, and the lead is being played on the ukulele. It's more of a contemporary type of song, but it was written for my dad. That's why it's called Makua Kane. In our Japanese family, we don't really, especially with the males, we don't show affection, or we don't really say like I love you or something like that. But I wrote this song for him, and I remember when I played it for him, I could see my dad was really touched. You know, he knew that I really appreciated what he did for my life. Okay, thanks for coming by, and you're welcome to come back anytime you want to. I really appreciate, and I had a great time with you guys.